Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Slam.
Sony Michel, his first carry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Here we go. Watch twist.
To throw is Kaiser. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Buffalo.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Love. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 66 yards for him on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Gallman will run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check, 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 check. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Check, check, check. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 25, check 25. Check 37, check 37.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick me up. Here we go. Peek ahead. Go. Peek ahead. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 50 up. Go. 53. Check 53. And keep it up. Keep it up. Check safety. Check safety. Check 50. Check 50.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill, 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 kill. Watch the edge. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check 99.
They'll run with Michel. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. You go night-night. Some go night-night. Check 4. Check 4. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. That's complete to Gallman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd and 7, Kaiser, and that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch, switch, switch. Ready, go. Yes, yes. 57. Hayward, Hayward. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 39-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Love. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins, and the grab by Croft. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safe.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
53 is the mic. In your face. Let's go. Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's get it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Go. Switch.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Green brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Haskins back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
53's mine. Go, go. 53's mine. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. I got him. Slam.
They'll throw here. Kaiser steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Love, and an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Hey, watch it.
They'll run with Love. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, they're always trying to get him the football.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Gallman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Set, hut. To Pittsburgh. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hop up. 53's the Mike. Boom, boom. 53. I got him. Mike, 53.
From the 44, Kaiser being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Check.
To throw, Kaiser. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Murphy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Haskins will throw. And that's complete to Croft. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st down, it's Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Here's Love again. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go. Slam. No. Off.
From the gun, Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
57's the mic. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. Gotta do better.
To throw again. Kaiser. Open man there is Malone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Target. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming after you. Check 3.
From the gun, Kaiser. The open man is Smith. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 24, Kaiser. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jack! 36. Check 9.
Now Gorman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Tighten up. Jim. He's coming. Go. We got double up. Nice slow. Travel. Check 3. Out. Check.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Crunch. Check 49. Check.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
He may try, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Deshaun Kaiser, a 4-yard touchdown scamper, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Love here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murphy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Love. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Set, ready. Go to base. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check safety, check safety. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Henry. Watching it run. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing now is Haskins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This for the lead in the final stages. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 90, check 4. Check, off. Check hot round, go. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm up. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 53's the Mike. 56. Here we go. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Goldman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the boot. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Kaiser. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Kaiser. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kaiser now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Check. Lucky. Come on. Safety creep. He's cracked. Hurry. He's checking crack.
They find some open field here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? And ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here we go with Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Switch.
Haskins to throw. And, oh, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Pats, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they